Colby, I got to tell you that you sell your facial expressions, just sell your character. So I was just wondering, when you get to watch your reactions, like just what are your own reactions to watching yourself and the choices that they make? Because you do the fear, the shock, and the annoyance so well.
It's absolutely excruciating. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's my worst nightmare sitting and watching not other people's performances because I'm such a big fan of everyone on the show. But as soon as I pop up, I'm like, oh God, why didn't you just stop moving your face so much? But I guess that's what being a theater actor does when you're in front of the camera,
Valorie, so when you join the boys, there is the one thing, it's the costume. So I was wondering what it was like getting to set and then finally putting on the costume and just kind of seeing yourself and just kind of your reactions to, oh, this is freeing, or
it's really good when I'm standing and I'm still. Like that's when it works. It is it is perfect for her, it is she is like a cliche female superhero, like popped off a page where she doesn't look like she should be able to like exist in 3D or like have any kind of real anatomy. So that's perfect for Firecracker. It's hard to wear sometimes, I had to have different boots. I couldn't walk downstairs. I couldn't put those boots on by myself. It was a very intimate relationship I had with that suit.
You and Chase Crawford have some just hilarious scenes, or you're dropping some really funny dialogue. So are you guys ruining like the scenes because you're laughing, or are you guys just like very serious and just like doing a great job, or it's like good editing?
Chase is insanely funny, like insanely. The way he has a very, I don't know if you experienced it like this. He has a very quiet way about him, especially between takes. He like goes and then it's very calm. It's like a lake. And then after action, he comes out with the most incredible, surprising thing. So yes, I definitely ruined at least a couple takes laughing, but I feel like we got the pieces.
She's so funny. Hey, she's phenomenal. She's a phenomenal actress. But her dry delivery, and like compared to the deep, and like she obviously knows all he needs is a little bit of like flattery and bullshittery to like, to be like, I'll be there, and then we found some funny moments. So like they had me doing the bloomin' onion thing, and we made a whole like moment of that. I was like, wait, what is that? Is it a bloomin' onion? Like mid take or something. I can't remember. We were both dying laughing, and we had so much fun shooting that weird ass scene. So she was great. Yeah, there's other moments too where she's just like eye roll, to the deep, and he's like trying, kind of hitting on her and stuff like that. So
in this season, I'm about halfway through, and there's a point where John Homelander goes to see some old friends in the basement. Yes, we see it in the trailer. There's this maniacal laugh. And I was just trying to figure out like how you develop the laugh. It was like a lot of takes on set, or if you're like, I've always had that one in my back pocket, or there's a kind of a genuine way that like sometimes that is my laugh.
No, that is not my laugh at all. If I laughed like that, I think I'd be locked up. So it's interesting because that was a really strange scene to film, because in my head that's where it always was, and those laughing scenes, you back me up on this, like for an actor, it's like when you have to laugh, like really crack up laughing, it can be incredibly difficult.
It's difficult, yeah.
It's weird. It's a very strange thing. And I had it in my head, and I was determined, and we restructured the script with Eric, that I wanted to laugh. I wanted that maniacally, and to slip into all this different shit going on at the same time, like wanting to tear them apart, but also maniacally laughing and all that. And it was like a little bit like, okay, we set everything up, and then we get there on the day, and we rehearsed it, and everyone was like pin drop silent. There's no response, and I was like, oh no, it's terrible. What am I gonna do? and everyone, there was just pure uncertainty everywhere. It felt like, and I went, it. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm committed. And what's the worst that can happen? They just have to. Actually, they would have to reshoot it, which would have been terrible. But no, so you just throw yourself in, and it is It's one of those things as well though, that it's a muscular thing. Because obviously like that, that's not me, like going crazy like that. But there's something you can do. It's like you start the engine going, and it takes over. It's a muscular thing. I don't know how else to describe it, but if you had to do that now and you just start,
if you give into and try to do
you just have to, and then
away with
just
it.
Commit completely,
and laughing yourself doing it, and then it just keeps
But
going.
the funny thing was when we did the tight coverage, and like it was, I had no idea where it was going to go, and it went really weird in the tighter coverage, and our focus puller was just like, oh, it was insane. It was like, it was right. No, it's
I
like,
haven't seen it yet.
it worked out. It worked out all right. It was, I think it was worth doing in the end. It's a nice, fun place to go.